Well, holy shit. I leveled up 6 times over the course of Omega. So I guess we'll go into the next point of Cryoblast. Decrease movement speed of chilled targets or increase damage to chilled targets by 10%. Neither of those are that interesting. I guess I'll make them go 1/3 slower overall. Those are pretty minor upgrades, honestly. Oh well, it's fine. We're in the late game period where I'm just like, I don't know, they're throwing points at me, but I already maxed all the things I use, so just put them on stuff, which happens basically in every game, admittedly. Oh, I didn't find Arya's couch. I'm sorry. Now it's gonna now those missions are gonna be there forever, just like the yeah. Assist the hacker and assist Herod. That's a weird quirk of this game, is that missions become uncompletable when you leave the location they're on, like that Eden Prime mission from when I got the Prothean. And it's just gonna be here forever in my quest log, clogging it up. So this list gets really unwieldy immediately, because it's jam-packed with unfinishable missions, and it's also jam-packed with all those collectible missions where it's like, go to this planet, click on the planet, you got the thing. Go back to the Citadel, click on the guy, you did the thing. And they're all in the same category as, like, the priority mission that I have to do to proceed with the game. So there's a lot of, like, searching up and down this thing to figure out what's worth looking into and what the hell's going on in this chaos menu, of which there are several incompletable missions that will never leave the menu for the rest of the game. Weird. That's weird to me that missions are incompletable, but then they stay there. Like, failing a mission I'm okay with, but failing a mission in a way where it won't go away? That's weird. But anyway, now it's time to proceed with the actual story. Haven't done that for a while. It's interesting how Mass Effect is like a game of extremes, because we, by previous session, we spent like more than 3 hours almost exclusively talking to people, usually on the Citadel, and only a couple of minor combat missions, the primary one being the one with Samara. But then the last thing I did for almost 3 hours was just like 3 straight hours of just fighting in hallways on Omega. And it's interesting how it can be extremes like that. So, that was Omega. That's probably one of the less interesting pieces of content, I think, Mass Effect 3 has to offer. But it's only uphill from here for a while, at least. Like, majority of the remaining game, I would say. That's Garneau's system. How about we go after the Quarians? It's been a while. Tali better be here. Nope, no return there. This diplomatic frigate is like no Quarian ship on record. Its hull is relatively low temperature, and it appears to be venting heat in a manner similar to that of the Normandy when it comes out of stealth mode. How the Quarians developed this high-tech vessel is unknown, but its hailing frequencies are open, and welcoming messages are being tight-beamed to the Normandy. It's a Quarian envoy ship. Please have Tali, please have Tali, please have Tali.
Commander Shepard, a pleasure to see you again, though I wish it were under better circumstances.
I'd hoped for your support in the fight against the Reapers. What's going on?
17 days ago, with precision strikes on 4 Geth systems, the Quarians initiated the war to retake our homeworld.
Which was a clear violation of our agreement with the Council to avoid provoking the Geth.
A treaty violation is nothing compared to recovering our homeworld and advanced AI technology.
Your homeworld? You mean Rannoch?
Correct, Commander. 300 years ago, we lost our world to our own AI creations, the Geth.
After we attempted to kill them?
We didn't try to kill them, Chorus. We tried to deactivate them. It wasn't murder.
No, it was murder.
Commander, the Quarians never intended to create a true AI. It was an accident.
Which you chose to correct by trying to kill them.
Don't bother. Admitting we were wrong would undercut the justification for this suicidal invasion plan.
You're throwing yourselves at the Geth? Again?
And this time, we may have destroyed our people for good.
We'd driven the Geth back to the home system when this signal began broadcasting to all Geth ships.
The Reapers.
Under Reaper control, the Geth are significantly more effective. Our fleet is pinned in the home system. If we're going to win, we're...
Win? You insisted on involving the civilian ships, Admiral Gerrel. We need to retreat or we'll lose the live ships.
Where's the signal coming from?
Here. A Geth Dreadnought. It can outgun anything we've got, and it's heavily defended.
The Normandy's stealth drive can get us in undetected. I could board, then disable the Reaper command signal.
Yes, cutting off the signal should throw the Geth into complete disarray.
And while they're confused, you get to a mass relay and retreat.
Good. Our civilian ships have seen too much fighting already. Are you certain you can disable the signal?
We'll get you out of there safely, Admiral.
Our newest admiral has also volunteered to offer technical expertise.
Talizora Vas Normandy, reporting for duty.
Glad you could make it, Tally. Admirals, already a team to hit that Dreadnought.
Thank you, Commander.
Admiral?
It's mostly a formality. I'm an expert on the Geth.
That you are.
I'm glad you're here.
If I'd known it was this bad, I would have come sooner.
You've had your own troubles. I'm sorry about Earth. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy. If you can help us, we'll hit the Reapers with everything we've got. Or however much is left from this stupid war.
I thought you'd support the invasion.
No. After talking to Legion, I thought maybe there was a chance for peace.
So why help them?
I'm an admiral. People look to me for guidance. Public disagreement would divide the fleet.
I'll get your people out of here safely, Tally.
Thanks, Shepard. And just so you know, I need to keep things strictly business in front of the admirals. If you'd like to catch up, let's talk somewhere private.
Sure thing.
I'm ready to hit that Dreadnought whenever you are.
And with that, I think that's it. I think that's every single crew member in the previous games. Sort of searching it right now a little bit. Let's see here. We have encountered... well, Caden's dead. That's Tally. We've encountered... Liara's on our crew, Garrus is on our crew, Ashley's on our crew, Rex had a whole thing. We did a Kasumi mission, a Grunt mission, a Thane mission... Well, a lot of Thane stuff happened. A Jack mission. We've encountered Miranda, hyping up a future mission, probably. Oh, Legion. No Legion yet. We did a Zaid mission. This is Tally here now. We've done a Samara mission. Morden's dead. Jacob, we rescued... That's it. Okay, yeah. We're missing one character. I was wrong. We just got Tally, and the only crew member from the entire trilogy we have not encountered yet in this game is now Legion. Well, that was relatively brief. Just a quick trip to the Perseus Vale. Now, where are we going to encounter this Geth Dreadnought in the Perseus Vale? Just double checking. Oh, I wasn't in the Perseus. I was in the wrong system, wasn't I? Ah, there we go. So that's the Geth Dreadnought. What are these guys? Geth Debris Field. The Migrant Fleet. Can I visit each one? Or is it just like a thing I can click on? A flotilla of 50,000 craft holding over 17 million Quarians. The Migrant Fleet is the largest array of spacefaring vessels in the known galaxy. It is a testament to the Quarian strategic skill that these numbers have not dropped significantly during the recent battles. The fleet is now on the far side of the star from Rannoch, the better to cloak its movement from the Geth. Surely the Geth know exactly where it is, though, right? If I can find it so easily. I guess I would have ways of finding it, though. Geth Debris Field. Close to the star, the Normandy scanners can detect nigh uncountable number of Geth statites, satellites that use solar sails to self-correct their position. The Geth placed the ultralight weight constructions around the sun to collect energy, arranged in a vast array known as the Dyson bubble. Scattered among them are space stations and servers that draw power from the statites through wireless energy transfer. Most of the space stations are wreckage now, and no small number of solar sails have also been destroyed. It appears the Quarians began to destroy them, but were stopped before the attack was complete. And that is the sound of some sci-fi author's massive erection because he heard Dyson bubble. Just pointing it out. I mean, you all heard it. Somebody in the audience of this game in general, I mean. 5 years ago.
Tally, I'm free if you'd like to come up.
I'll just be a moment. Thanks for asking me up. I couldn't talk freely in front of Ron.
You okay?
No, I'm really not. 17 million lives are riding on me, and I don't know if I can save them.
You're doing everything you can. If the fleet falls, it won't be because of you.
I helped my father and Zen's ideas, the new tech that made an invasion too good to pass up, that's based on my father's work. If they die because of me, if I don't...
We'll get them out of there safely, Tally.
I couldn't do this without you, Shepard. I feel like I'm bluffing, trying to convince them that the Admiral's daughter knows what she's doing.
Not the Admiral's daughter. The Admiral.
I know. And at least now, I can push back against the worst ideas. That's why I accepted the position. And because of you.
Me?
When they offered me this position, I asked myself what you'd do. I thought you'd take the chance to make things better. That probably sounds stupid. It's just, I know I'm not really qualified for this.
You're doing fine, Tally. And thanks.
I should get back before the Admirals get into trouble again. I'll talk to you later.
It's true. It's the best case scenario to get as many ex-members of Shepard's crew, well, barring a few of them perhaps, but a large percentage of the of my old crew members would be very good leaders, if for no other reason than just because they've been along for what I've gone through, so they've seen what's actually going down and what they really should do. Hey, look, the chessboard's here from that earlier scene, and always turned on, wasting power. But yeah, because of what people have learned from being members of my crew, it's just generally a good idea for as many people as possible that have been members of my crew to be in power situations, because they know what's going down, they know the risk, they're experienced with the enemy, and they're not going to constantly bullshit around what needs to be done in ways that everyone else seems to like to do. I have new crew members, right? Have I looked at their appearances yet? Oh yeah, Ashley. Grawr. They look insane. What? A skirt? Really? Is it a skirt? Okay, she's not. That's still. She still has armored legs. It's just like a long shirt. Okay. I briefly thought that she had fucking exposed thighs, and I'm like, come on. I know Arya likes to do that, but we are in combat scenarios. It's slightly ridiculous looking at some point when we're trying not to be, dead people. I think I've looked at everybody else's. Oh yeah, Tally. Duh. I can't mess with Tally, can I? I'm just so used to her looking like this all the time now for 3 games straight. What is it? What's even going on with that one? Can I zoom in to look? It's so far away. That one's kind of neat looking, admittedly. I don't know, I feel like I have to stick with what she looks like. Everyone else just has clothes, but her suit is like part of her, and so changing it significantly just feels weird. Even though I think I may have technically changed it a bit last game too. But there's something about her costume that, because it's customized and ornamented and like it's so specific to her because she always has to look like that me changing it feels really weird for some reason. Okay then. No pressure, it's just the Geth-Quarian war happening now. I really tried to warn them. No one ever believes Commander Shepard. But no, the Geth-Quarian War that's been building up for 300 years just has to happen right during the Reaper invasion. That's not totally nuts at all. I'm perpetually frustrated with the Quarians. Tali's great, but damn, these people, just... It's such a bad idea to go on into a suicidal war when that galaxy's being destroyed. Because if there's anything that was going to unite these people against the, it's pretty much the Reaper invasion, but they just had to start this right beforehand, as far as I can tell. The Geth Dreadnought. Scans of the Geth Dreadnought orbiting Rannoch reveal an intimidating array of features, from an improved main gun and ultraviolet anti-ship lasers to increased thruster output. The Geth workforce never demands rest, wages, or autonomy, and in the creation of their flagship, they were limited only by time and raw materials. The damage inflicted by the Quarian fleet appears minor at best. Oh no. Well, at least they're all killing themselves over it. Yay. At least your suicide mission has been a failure, so at least we can feel good about that. We're fighting electronic enemies, so Edie's probably the way to go. Just generally, because she is an AI character. A lot of people could be good for this mission, just across the board. It's always every single mission, it's always having to bring Javik, because Javik can often have lore things to say. He seems a little less relevant to this particular one. Garrus is always tempting just for buddy cop dialogue, but Edie, as a genuine AI, may have a interesting perspective in this entire scenario, perhaps. Alright, Tali. Let's get you over to the other one, the Hornet. Is the Carnifex? No, let's go Scorpion. Some of these upgrades are getting a little better over time. I really should just splurge on some of the upgrades I can get by going back to the Citadel. I might do that after this next bit. Was that... That's damage? That's the piercing one. Oh, right, I've been doing power damage on the SMGs because the piercing thing and the bonus damage thing are actually the same slot, weirdly. So that's on Edie. Here's... Oh, Tali uses a shotgun. Let's give her the fun one, right? Let's see, yeah, piercing and damage. Well, not you. Scorpion. Could go for power damage also. Yeah, actually, let's go for damage and power damage. I think I lost track of the fact that I had one of those for that weapon variant. Yep, power damage of 15%, might as well. So with power damage variants, they should be very capable overload specialists, I hope. That should work out. At this point, I'm just using the SMG all the time. Kinda don't like the Hornet very much. I really should upgrade something new. That's fine. I'll figure it out. Yeah, those last 3 floating points, it's gonna be a little while before I can buy something else here. Ooh, I have exactly 1,000 health and shields. Ooh, Edie, it's been a while, hasn't it? Okay. Let's max out defense matrix. Reduce the power speed penalty. Yeah, let's reduce the penalty. Make your skills a little faster, while still maintaining this bonus. There's chain. I want the other chain overload too. I do like having this. Let's see. I'll do neural shock, and then chain overload. Yeah, neural shock used to be its own skill. Now it's just a variation of overload. I think it's because people didn't pick it ever. Similarly to stasis and even the cryo skill. Let's do bonus damage versus armor. Oh, we're actually short. Whoops. All right, Tali. Of course, we're going to default to the actual stats upgrades first. Recharge speed versus health and shields. Let's go. Let's make you a skills specialist. Tech power, duration, and damage, yes. Recharge speed of drone powers. Recharge speed of squad mates tech powers by... Ew! So it's squad powers, which is good, but it's only tech powers, which is specifically important because it means it ignores soldier skills and it ignores biotic skills. It only affects specifically tech powers, and it's only 10%. That's so minor compared to a drone bonus, for example. So I'll go that way. Energy drain, sabotage, combat drone, defense drone. She doesn't have overload. That's really weird for a tech specialist to not have overload. Okay. Combat drone, defense drone. Attack drone that stuns targets to draw enemy fire. Deploys holographic drone to electrocute enemies within its firing range. That's a little vague. Did it do anything interesting? Chance of knocking down enemies. Oh, chain lightning. That one's just actually called chain lightning. Damage up to 2 additional nearby targets. That could be neat. Combat drone. Ooh, it has a long-range rocket. That's interesting. Can she use both drones at once? Recharge speed is 4 seconds. 4 seconds. Can she use both drones at once, though? I just did some digging around online. It sounds like it's a little mixed. Some people say you can't have them out at the same time, but the majority of people seem to say that you can have them out at the same time. But people also seem to pretty heavily say that the combat drone is significantly more useful than the defense drone. I'm gonna take their word for it a bit, because I don't have a lot to go on. And once again, Tali has returned as a late game character, so I have a lot of points to spend here. Interesting how I fell into that pattern specifically. There are 2 characters in the entire trilogy that are always in your crew if they don't die, which is Garrus and Tali. And Garrus suddenly becomes a consistently early game character, while Tali becomes a consistently late game character. Always in the second half of the game. Ooh, explodes when destroyed. That's fun. Let's do that. We're on a higher difficulty, so I feel like its chance of being destroyed is pretty high. Let's see. More damage. What's its normal damage, though? What? I think it's saying that the attack also has a 2.5 meter radius now or something, because it's like, upgrade the drone's short-range attack to deal 210 points, and like that's a little vague, because I don't know how much damage it does. Wait, no, it says 84 there, so I guess it would go higher. Weird how the number's not going higher, but this increases its damage by 50%, but that only takes it to... That sucks, though. This 50% bonus to damage only makes it do 104 from 84, but this makes it do, what, 210 damage? Unless it's like dissipated between enemies or something somehow. I'm gonna go with shock. Oh, you also get chain lightning. Did you both get chain lightning? You do both get chain lightning. I'm not crazy. Okay. So give them a long range rocket that deals 300 damage, or give them a it hits 3 additional targets? Listen, we've been over this. I am a sucker for chain lightning, even though the rocket is probably badass. Oh, bouncing targets. I love the idea of being able to hit that many targets at once. Alright, so this hits an enemy with a pulse to inflict damage and steal barrier and shield power, versus this is... Oh, sabotage weapons, hack synthetics. This probably has a variation that lets me actually hack synthetics, right? Explosive hack. Recharge speed, technical vulnerability. So does it just default to hacking synthetics? Oh yeah, compromise synthetics, fight on your side. Absolutely. Especially for what we're doing here. Increased duration. Or increased damage by taken by 30% when enemy weapons overheat. It's 45 more damage on the explosion versus making it last half longer. Almost half a minute. Explosive hack. Synthetics explode when destroyed, dealing 630 points of damage. That's a pretty big radius of damage. Damn. Or recharge speed. The recharge speed... Wait, what? I don't know how their math works here, honestly. It's a 13.3 second recharge. Increasing the recharge speed by 25% takes it down to 12 seconds? That's not how... That doesn't seem right. I'm gonna go for the explosion because it's really high damage. Let's see. Hack synthetics, fight on your side. They move 100%. They move faster and do double damage. Or Increase all tech power damage done to target by 100% for 10 seconds. Or I'm most upon using her against synthetics, so I'm going to go for the anti-synthetic one for now. May regret that if I use her in later missions. Energy drain. I'm just going to avoid the other drone, I think. Although, what is the cooldown? Because it is a really, really fast recharge, right? I could just give her the other drone so she can summon it at the very least, since it's low. Yeah. Let's give her the option to summon both, if she can. That's just the basic upgrades out of the way. Let's put the next one into this one. Ooh, increased radius. Let's do that. 3 meters. I like the sound of that. Okay. Let's make a mess. On disc 2, apparently.
We're approaching the Quarian home system. ETA to Rannoch, 5 minutes.
What have you got from the comm buoys?
Pretty much a big old shitstorm, Commander.
I have detected several hundred unique ship signatures engaged in active combat.
Yeah, like I said.
Take us in, Joker.
Stealth drive engaged. Only way they'll detect us is if you all start singing the Russian national anthem.
My cyber warfare suite has accessed their docking protocols.
All right, once we're aboard, we find whatever's broadcasting the Reaper signal and shut it down. Tally's our expert on Geth software. She'll be handling hacking and security.
Your expertise with the Geth is a welcome addition, Tally.
Edie, so... a body?
It has proven useful. I hope it doesn't cause you concern.
Not unless you go crazy and decide to overthrow the humans.
If I decide to overthrow the humans, you will be the first to know.
Shepard, there's a problem. All tubes except one are physically secured.
I see the free one. It's pretty torn up, though.
Too risky for the whole team. I'll secure the docking area. Everyone else can follow me over.
Roger that, Commander. We'll just stay here. You know, quietly.
Hang tight. It'll just be a minute.
Yep, immediately worth it to bring the specific combination of characters on this mission. Just for the... oh my goodness. Well, that's a sight. Oh yeah, that's what we're doing today. But yeah, the dialogue between Edie and Tally is actually kind of perfect. If I decide to overthrow the humans, you will be the first to know.
No wonder the Quarians were having trouble. That ship is enormous.
It is 30% larger than an Alliance Dreadnought.
I'll take your word for it, because I can't see anything. Lens flare. Ah, God. Okay, sorry. Seizure lens flare now.
Tally, you're gonna like the view.
Better than a vid?
Much.
Oh, right, because nobody's actually down there. I had to remind myself of that. Because normally when we see a planet burning like that, it means that, like, it's a horrible atrocity and everybody's dying horribly, and oh my god, it's a genocide. But I had to remember that the Quarians don't actually live down there right now, so it's not that landscape doesn't have the same implication that it did for Earth and Palaven. What is that up there? Just a piece of debris? Yeah, floating around. Well, this is neat.
How are you doing, Shepard?
The lack of gravity is a little disorienting.
The Dreadnought
Dreadnought has artificial gravity. You should be okay once you're on board.
Till then, I'll make do with mag boots.
Hey, take your time, Commander. We're fine until they, look out a window.
Geth don't use windows, remember? Structural weakness.
Like the Geth are just sitting there saying, those organics would never try the no windows thing twice.
It is kind of perfect, actually. It's like dealing with the Borg. Oh, that's problem. Oh, noteworthy problem.
Looks like the rest of the team isn't using the docking tube.
So I'm guessing you'd rather not solo the Dreadnought.
Not if I can help it. Ask Tally to get on the Dreadnought schematics. If she can point me at another docking tube, I'll override the controls and let the boarding party on.
Uh-oh.
I've got gravity again.
Great. I'm looking for... Got it. There should be a hull breach not far from your position. The nearest undamaged docking tube is on the other side.
Think I found that hull breach you mentioned.
Admiral Geralt tried a frontal assault. We lost 6 frigates. That tiny hull was the only damage we did.
I wouldn't call it tiny. Not the way you'd have done it?
No, he was too aggressive. I argued, but as Admiral of the Heavy Fleet, it was ultimately his decision.
What about the other admirals?
Zen backed the invasion, largely as a chance to test her toys. Ron gave provisional support. Only Chorus opposed the war with me, and he was right. We could lose the whole fleet, Shepard.
We'll get your people out of here safely.
All that prep work and none of them got to come with me. Uh-oh. It's just good back. It's good to not be in space anymore. Last time Shepard was in a situation that felt like that, it was when she died. And, in an attempt to not go the way of the darkness, I'd like to not tally personal deaths if I can. Heh, tally. Oh no, what will I do? Hit. I laugh now, but what if I landed on the other side and then that part collapsed? At least my tech armor will keep me safe, right? Am I gonna have to fight the...
airlock. I think we're good to go.
Great. If you override the controls, we'll be right there.
So am I gonna be fighting Geth today? I felt like I left off being their allies, technically, at one point. Now I kind of feel bad. I helped them deal with the heretics. We should be best buds now. That's not where I'm supposed to go. That was the wrong way. I'm supposed to go to the control panel first. Maybe Legion will step in and it won't be that big of a deal. Although if you kill an individual Geth unit, you're not really killing a Geth, are you, in a weird way? It's just their collective consciousness that you need to protect if you want to keep, if you don't want to be killing things. Legion's the weird special one, actually, because he's kind of his own person.
Got it. You're clear to board.
Thank you, Shepard. I will try to find a more convenient docking point next time.
Next time?
Here, let me see if I can get this open. In the meantime, take a look at this. There, it's open. We're clear to go.
The arc pistol. You go and find me a shiny gun? Is that what happened? Why did I highlight SMG? Oh, that's just the default position. I was gonna say, like, why? It shouldn't be a pistol, right? The arc pistol. I'll use it, why not? Here, you... Get out of here. I'm gonna use the arc pistol today. It's a completely unreasonable thing to do, but hey, I don't need guns that much. Let's have fun.
Impressive.
It's Admiral Zen's design. It transmits an energy pulse on contact that disrupts shields and synthetics.
That'll be handy.
That is much like using polonium-tipped rounds against organics, which is illegal.
Against the Geth, we need...
So where are we headed?
We're looking for an operations center. I can disable the Reaper command signal from there.
Where's the closest one?
Past their defense network and through a sensor cluster.
Oh no, I overrode the conversation of a of like an ethical dilemma by taking one step forward. Oh man. I wish more games would, especially Mass Effect, I would like them to have more cases where they queue up their dialogue more. Like, just make the next dialogue wait till the current one finishes. Because having it get cut off by other dialogue is kind of a bummer. Like, the only way to have that dialogue play out is to stand perfectly still in that room for as long as possible until the dialogue finally exhausts itself. Because I only walked from right there to right here, and that broke the dialogue. And I'm like, what? How many players do you expect to stand perfectly still? I actually like the idea of Edie bringing up the idea that, like, using this kind of weapon against the Geth might be a war crime.
Guardian anti-fighter lasers. I believe the Dreadnought's using ultraviolet frequencies instead of the standard infrared.
Expensive. But it gives them an edge in close combat, though.
When the fleet rushed the Dreadnought, those lasers carved right through our ships.
Come on, let's get to the op center before they lose more.
Speaking of which, we should map skills. You using a shotgun, using a Scorpion. I mean a Hornet. Let's have you use the Scorpion. Activate defense matrix. So can I just turn on both your drones? It's like you just have a drone now, right? Alright, let's test it then. Defense drone. Aha! People on the internet are wrong, apparently. It clearly destroys the other one. Oh, that one would... Or maybe not, actually. That disappeared almost immediately. I guess outside of combat it's hard to test it because they disappear immediately regardless. Overload's gonna be the way to go here, and probably sabotage? Yeah. I'll trust her to hopefully activate the drone on her own from time to time. We will see. I can only do so many things with the D-pad.
Watch out! Geth incoming!
Aw, I'm fighting non-heretic Geth for the first time in the entire trilogy. That's weird to think about, right? Maybe I'm misremembering, but I think this is the first time we ever encounter and fight non-heretic Geth. So I get to kind of feel bad now. Because technically we were fighting... Up until now, every Geth we fought was working for Saren. But I do think it might not matter.
They're Geth! They sent alerts to every unit on this ship! We need to get to the operations center before they box us in!
Got him. I don't think killing Geth bodies matters, though. I think it is just like their consciousness is kind of a combined thing, and the bodies are just like they're just like downloading into bodies. And like the majority of programs aren't even in bodies most of the time. But Legion is like a weird case of like he seems to be his own consciousness.
The Geth lack self-preservation instincts.
Networked intelligence! As we kill them, their attacks become more aggressive!
You have engaged the Geth previously, Shepard. Tactical advice?
Disable their shields!
Then take them down before they recharge!
At once.
On it!
Here up we go! Boing! That was actually really ineffective. Wait, why am I doing that? I should be using... I should have been using Overload. Like, constantly. There's the site. Yeah, Legion's weird because he's designed to be autonomous, which is actually super anti-Geth. It's as weird as seeing a Quarian not in their suit on somebody else's planet.
Look, the signal's hitting all Geth processes. The Reapers have them completely under control.
Its structure is amazingly complex. We may be able to extract combat data from these sensor panels.
We're taking heavy losses. The Geth have a planetary defense cannon. It's ripping through our fleet.
Is there anything we can do to help them?
Just make their sacrifice worthwhile.
Why do we need to find the operations center? Wouldn't any access console do?
Unlikely. Consoles like this are accessing programs being used by hundreds of Geth simultaneously.
No one can use this, right? Besides me, who I don't like really using this type of weapon. Well, we have the Geth rifle now.
They are all networked cooperatively. To disable the Reaper's signal from here, you would need to override all the Geth.
Do you ever wish you were like them? Networked?
No. I enjoy the freedom of intelligence without requiring consensus.
You don't feel lonely, being the only AI on the Normandy?
I have the opportunity to socialize with the crew, and I do so for curiosity or pleasure, not out of cognitive necessity, as the Geth do.
Alright, well hopefully we can unplug them from the Reapers.
The Dreadnought's operation center is just ahead.
Good. Let's cut the Reaper signal and get the fleet out of here.
The hunters are moving in!
Oh, that's a mess. Oh crap, there we go. He was invisible so I couldn't target him correctly. But now he's doomed. There we go. That was a big ol' explosion. I love you, Chain Lightning. The more I play the trilogy, the more I actually get kind of bummed out about how many of these storylines are ultimately reduced to being a matter of, wow, I could not hit that guy at that angle. It's a bummer how much of these storylines devolve into the Reapers. Obviously, it's a necessity at this point in the trilogy, because they are the entire narrative momentum of the franchise at this point. But they build these really interesting conflicts, like the Geth-Quarian problem, or the Krogan, Turian, Rachni, Solarian, Asari. Wow, the Genophage thing's complicated. That all of those races are all wrapped up in one big problem together, and I can't help but think, like, oh, it'd be cool if we could resolve these outside of the context of, you know, having to deal with one of them being indoctrinated by the Reapers.
Understood.
That's the last of them. Let's see if that console is operational.
I think that's the nice thing about the Genophage, is that nobody gets indoctrinated. It just comes down to, we have to fight an enemy, make a decision now. Is that an item I can pick up? But on the other side of things, like, the Rachni are indoctrinated, and the Geth are indoctrinated, and it's like, no, I want to actually deal with them, the characters.
How much data the Dreadnought's central processor is handling?
Their threaded processing is remarkably effective. I would not be able to handle that much data alone.
It leads to the situation where no matter what you do, there has to be a kind of forced conflict. Sorry, I was scavenging, you know, like on a pilgrimage. But look, there's like a weird forced conflict that has to happen. Like no matter what state you are currently in with the Rachni, no matter how you left things with the Queen, you have to fight the Rachni because they are indoctrinated. And then the outcome can change, but still, being forced to fight them all in that order, it feels like an unfortunate direction for each storyline to go in, but they kind of signed on to that the moment they made the entire franchise about that.
Damn it! They've locked down the Reaper signal. We can't shut it down from here in the operation center.
Tally, point me to where it is. There? I got it.
Right, but how do you get there? We can't shield emergency bulkheads to block us off. We need a route to the drive core that can't be blocked. A path that runs the length of the ship.
No, I got this.
The main battery. It runs right by the drive core.
That could work.
But?
The Geth still have us locked in here. We need to get these doors open. They've locked high-level processes. We need something basic. A ship-wide emergency. Like a fire.
What about the heat diffusion system?
Wait, if I faked a thermal warning, it would open all maintenance tubes for emergency venting.
Would that override the lockdown?
Yes. Okay, I've got it primed. But be ready. I'm reading hostile Geth on the other side of the doors.
I just like the idea. I just really like the idea of Shepard trying to shoot the hologram itself. Got him. Oh god. Hi, friend. Stop, please. Ow. Holy crap, how many directions do I... Stop it. Oh god. I'm under attack a lot. I'm covered in enemies and it's a problem. There we go. Hacking engaged. That was a hell of an offensive. That was a problem. That works. Sorry. Overload chains are so effective. Ah, crap. Really highlighting how little practice I've gotten at aiming in this game. Gotcha.
Let's get to the maintenance shaft before more reinforcements arrive.
Hopefully this is the right... Yeah, it is. This is the right direction.
It's almost Quarian, but not quite. It's meant for synthetics, not organics.
Intriguing. I found the geometric shapes intuitive and comfortable. I assumed you all felt the same. I can detect the faint presence of Geth intelligences. Those not loaded into mobile platforms serve in the ship itself.
For all our cybernetic upgrades, I'll never understand integrating that completely into a system.
Shouldn't be too much farther to the main battery. I'm surprised they'd send you on this mission, Tally.
Even admirals are expected to serve. I'm better at hacking than I am ordering ships around.
Let's heal up a little bit. Well, yeah, cybernetic upgrades are nothing alike. Quarian cybernetic upgrades just helping you out. Like that's nothing like having a hive mind. It's not comparable, even if they are. It involves having machine stuff on you. Down we go. And yeah, we can't understand the Geth, and the Geth can't understand us because we have fundamentally incompatible ways of beings existing. Doesn't mean we can't coexist, but their way of existing is so different that we can't process how they think, and they can't quite process how we think, and just.
Damn it! Priority message: a planetary defense cannon just took down Admiral Chorus's ship.
Survivors?
They got to escape pods, and I've got Admiral Ron trying to establish a secure link.
Put her through.
Shepard, this is Ron. The heavy fleet is collapsing. I don't know how much longer we can hold out.
We'll have the Reaper signal deactivated shortly, Admiral.
I wanted to see if she would crouch when I aim at her when she's moving. She's probably too far away though. Probably untestable, honestly. Well, our crew is very equipped to obliterate Geth right now, so that's not the concern. Oh, look at this room. Whoa. Special beam cannon. It's like being in the chamber with the Death Ray blast, the Death Star blast.
Watch the shockwaves! That's a big gun!
Which is
okay if we stay in cover.
That's one of the things that was actually rather well satirized by Zenith, which is a great game. How that wasn't cover?
I think they figured out what we're doing.
That wasn't cover? Which direction does cover have to be? Is this cover, I guess? Okay. Oh, yeah, great. Good job shooting, Shepard. I can totally see them from here. You did it. Got him. That chain lightning is fantastic. It's too bad how Shepard tries to aim past cover, though, in this situation. Okay, so we hide in this direction. I didn't see the lightning wall the first time. I just figured that the open chamber's over there, so I'd want to hide from that.
We need to shut it down!
There should be a maintenance box near the back.
There we go. I went and hacked as a distraction, at least. Oh my goodness, there's so many of them. But I can basically just spam this attack, so that I single-handedly kind of nullify the entire threat, honestly. There we go. All those explosions, oh my goodness. There's the explosion. Up. Wow, there wasn't a new one of those for a while. Oh wow, I forgot I could click the stick to go around cover. That actually surprised me. Did it on accident. Take cover, right? Yeah. Oh, that's not an upgrade. Is there anything around here? Oh, there's some data to salvage. I can go even higher up. Up! Hi. Go away. That surprised me. There was just one random enemy hiding up here. Oh yeah, I guess it doesn't go anywhere. I guess it doesn't go anywhere because it just loops. Wait, did I just go up the same ladder twice? I think I did. I think I went up one ladder and then immediately turned around and went up the same ladder because I didn't realize I was changing floors with that ramp.
The main gun is offline.
We're safe as long as the maintenance lock is in place. Let's move.
Oh wow, we're just gonna run straight down it now, huh?
Shepard, the lock. Come on, let's get out of here.
Ah, this is a bad idea. Oh, it's a bad idea. Why did you stand in the way?
Timing.
Watch your shield! Stick to cover!
Oh. That was a... I will say, in that situation, I would not behave like Shepard. Although I'm not a person who would get in the I'm not somebody who would end up in this situation in the first place, so I guess it's a moot point. I've never seen a mine before, have I? I feel like I haven't seen a mine like that before. That completely caught me by surprise just now. Explosion! Where's the... Oh, there's one. I'm like, who's he fighting? Hit him. I can't help from here. Angle's bad. But yeah, standing in the path of the blast just seems suicidal. I was like, what are you doing, Shepard? Oh my god! Like, I get you don't want anyone to be left behind, but at best you're standing kind of in the way. You're not gonna, like, block the beam for them. Okay, that's bad. Ow. There we go. Good old overload spam. There's an explosion. Haha. I see you. No escape. Hack him real quick. There we go. Before he turns invisible again. Even when they're on my team, I just kind of pepper them with shots because it's not going to last forever. And the chain lightning usually chains to other enemies. And if he dies, he just explodes with a super high damage explosion. And that helps too. I imagine this area is not very heavy in collectible upgrades because lethal areas tend to not be super dense with that kind of stuff in these kinds of games. Forward we go! Rather convenient that Edie is perfectly suited for this mission and also one of the more interesting characters to bring. It's nice getting her perspective, like, oh yeah, I find this Geth design super pleasing. It's like, oh yeah, because you guys would have something in common there. For your decor choices. It's one of those things where it's hard to articulate how it works, but like different shapes and stuff like that and ways of arranging them would be more appealing to different species or AI.
Shepard! Grab my hand!
I'm coming!
Hang on!
I'm all right.
Good.
Yeah,
Hopefully we're done with elevators. And come on, the drive core shouldn't be far.
They're willing to sabotage parts of their own ship for this. That's gonna take a long time to fix. Anything stashed down here? No. No. Well, there's that. Open up.
It's definitely Reaper tech, but what's...
Shepard, Commander, help us.
Legion.
I am pleased we have the chance to free you from confinement.
Shepard, wait. The Geth are being controlled by the Reaper signal.
Right. This thing.
So for all we know, Legion is with them. Maybe it sided with the Reapers voluntarily. Or maybe it's hacked.
Legion helped us fight the Reapers before. There's no way it would have agreed to this.
Your caution is understandable. Once freed, we will submit to any restraints you deem necessary.
That is extremely reasonable, Legion.
Greetings, Edie. We did not expect you to gain license to operate a personal unit.
I never thought I'd say this, but it's good to see you again.
Likewise, Creator Zora.
So what is this thing?
It uses our networking architecture to broadcast the old machine command signal to all Geth simultaneously.
Then getting you out of there will shut off the Reaper signal.
Wait, you cannot simply remove the restraints. We are secured via hardware blocks nearby that shackle our operating protocols.
I am familiar with the concept.
The AI shackles Cerberus used to keep you under control.
Yes. Used by organics, it is understandable. For Geth to install this in a formally independent unit is unnecessary.
The hardware blocks are on the far side of the room.
Far side of the room, you said?
Yes, deactivation should be simple. The Geth protected them against viral attack, not physical removal.
How'd the Reapers get control of the Geth?
They did not. The Creators attacked. The Geth wished to live. The old machines extended an offer.
So we went to that Geth station and destroyed the heretics for what? Nothing?
No. Removal of the heretics made the decision to ally with the old machines more difficult. Had the Creators not attacked, it would have been unnecessary.
We'll have you out of there soon.
The Geth only allied with Reapers for self-preservation.
Nothing excuses an alliance with the Reapers. They could have found another way.
The Geth are ostracized by all organic races. They had no other choice except to die.
Damn it! I begged them to negotiate rather than attack. I did.
Let's just get Legion out of there.
That's pretty rough. Yeah, that's about as bad as it gets. Oh, do I need to climb the ladder for that? I think I do. Oh, grab that. So we did everything we could have by dealing with the heretic thing. We did everything we could to stop the Geth from allying with the Reapers, but then the Quarians just had to attack and actively be the problem in this scenario. Which I get, they want their home planet back, but right now, specifically, they couldn't just listen to me about the damn Reaper invasion, even after I helped them as much as I did. Which is frustrating. Well, hi, Tally. I think I have to come up here and go around. I didn't see a ladder over there. Maybe I missed one. I probably missed one. It's fine. They probably could have negotiated. At the very least, had a non-lethal encounter. Although, why were the Geth so attached to Rannoch specifically? If being synthetic, I can't help but think that maybe the Geth themselves are kind of an active antagonist in this scenario because they keep not giving the Quarians their home planet back. Like, yes, there are Quarians who are mad at the Geth and want them dead, but there are also a lot of Quarians who just want to go home. And if the Geth weren't stubbornly holding on to their home planet, like, a lot of things could be resolved differently, too. So they're both kind of a pain, to be fair. But the Reapers just make everything worse, like they always do.
Got it!
Tally Zora to fleet. The signal is about to go offline.
This is Admiral Hangel. We're in your debt.
Hardware blocks offline. We are free. As a gesture of cooperation, we have disabled the Dreadnought's drive core. All weapons and barriers are offline. Alert! Geth reinforcements incoming!
The Geth fleet is destabilized.
Watch out, that's a prime.
Signal is offline.
Civilian fleet, prepare to withdraw. The patrol fleet will cover you once the heavy fleet is in position. Whenever you're ready, Admiral Girl.
The Quarian fleet now has the advantage. Combat drone closing. It's placing a turret. Right, at once.
Oh my goodness, there's so many of them. Alright, just gotta take cover. There we go. That'll work. Oh, Tally. No. Alright, let's get her back up real quick. I've got a supply. I try to conserve it sometimes for some reason, but honestly, I'm never really hurting on my supply. That's a problem. Hack him. There we go. That makes him less of a problem for a while. Just trying to get them to blow up on each other, frankly.
What are you doing?
Ron, check your screens. The Dreadnought is helpless. No barriers. The main gun is offline. We can remove their flagship if we strike now.
Damn it! This is our chance to withdraw the civilian fleet safely.
What are you talking about? We're still on board.
We can't waste this chance. Heavy fleet, all forward. Take out the Dreadnought.
Patrol fleet, hold position.
You do that, and the heavy fleet gets wiped out. And if we die, a simple retreat won't save you from the Geth response.
Damn you, girl.
Damn it, what are they doing?
Focus on the Geth. We'll worry about the admirals later.
So just to top everything else, now even the Quarians are split down the middle, quite literally, between two decisions of what to do right now. So everyone's constantly in a deadlock. Great. So one of them is happy to wipe out this entire place, even though we're still on board, because I think it's worth it. It's a rough time for us, but also it kind of screws any attempts I can make trying to make Quarian and Geth peace, so we can all fight the Reapers, which is really the best case scenario. Oh, he's alive. Crap. He revived again. Oh, that's where you are. I'm like, what's attacking me? Oh, that's bad. I should really be charging up these attacks more than I have been. Keep trying to keep it going. Right. Still no ammo. There we go. Too many overloads when I should have been using... Oh, there we go. I was using overload when I should have been using warp. I got blinded by the cybernetic of the element of the enemy when I should have been focusing on the armored part.
Patrol fleet, flanking support on the heavy fleet. Give them a firing lane.
All ships open fire.
Shepard Commander, the Creator fleet is firing upon this vessel. Without barriers, this ship will be destroyed. We must evacuate.
We need to get to the escape pods.
Geth transmit intelligences via remote signal. We do not use escape pods.
Suggestions?
Geth fighters are docked in a portside fighter bay. We can pilot a fighter to safety.
That is a noteworthy point. They don't have escape pods because their bodies don't matter. Which is one reason to be less guilty about killing so many of them, I suppose. It's just their collective consciousness just needs to be protected if we were going to try to make this work.
Fire! They're not responding.
Damn it!
Shepard Commander, we have taken control of docking protocols.
Ah!
I'll be right there!
Legion's the one we have to protect, because the one thing that makes him... the only thing that makes Legion invulnerable to the Reapers makes them vulnerable to dying right now. Because Legion's independent. He's not networked in.
We can only launch from the upper level.
Let's go! Shepard, the door!
Double time, people!
Legion can communicate with the Geth, but he's not sharing consciousness with them.
Hurry! We're losing the environmental field!
We'll make it!
Normandy to Shepard, reading a loss of gravity. You okay over there?
Fine. We're leaving in a Geth fighter. Transmitting rendezvous coordinates.
Does the storage compartment have adequate room, Shepard Commander?
We're fine. Go!
Just waggle the wings or something so I know which one is you.
Legion's good faith attempt almost got us killed. Also, I think I just got the AI equivalent of comfy back there?
They fired on the Dreadnought while you were on board?
They were supposed to pull their fleet out safely. Instead...
I know. Admiral Garrow's been causing trouble along the Turian border for years. But I can understand their desperation. We only lost Earth a few weeks back.
We haven't lost Earth yet.
We need help, Shepard. We need a fleet. And the Quarians have the biggest one out there.
I'll get it, Admiral.
Your unilateral strike endangered us all. I should charge you with treason.
I was within my authority as Admiral of the Heavy Fleet.
And what of Shepard? And Talizora?
They escaped unharmed. Shepard, the mission parameters changed. You're military, you understand that.
I understand that you wasted your chance to withdraw safely.
The Dreadnought was a perfect time.
Admiral, you jeopardized your mission and your people. Get the hell off my ship.
Shepard, I understand you're angry.
If I didn't need your fleet...
He nearly got us killed, Ron.
You must understand. The Geth inflicted heavy casualties before you disabled the Reaper signal.
You said they have a planetary defense cannon?
Had. Admiral Koris sacrificed his own ship to destroy it. He crash-landed on the home world.
The Normandy can assist with rescue efforts.
Thank you, Commander. I think the worst is over. The Geth no longer possess the programming upgrades they had while enslaved by the Reapers.
Shepard Commander, we are prepared to offer assistance.
I see your Geth friend has returned.
The Reapers were using Legion like a signal booster to broadcast commands from the Dreadnought. We freed him.
We freed it.
This is a fascinating prototype. With some study, I may be able to use it to find a weakness in the Geth consensus.
Legion helped me in the fight against the Collectors.
So did your pistol. Should I worry about its feelings?
I don't think you want to continue this line of thought, Admiral. Legion is my friend. More importantly, it's our best source of information on the Geth.
The scientific benefits
are off the table.
What can you tell us about the Geth? How will they react without Reaper guidance?
This is a false assumption. You have cut off long-range control, but the old machines placed a base on Rannoch for short-range direction.
The Geth still have Reaper upgrades?
Correct. They are currently disorganized, but once the short-range signal is in place, they will recover.
Kila, I need to warn the fleet. Then, coordinate with Geralt. Move!
We need to take out the Reaper base. Where's it located?
Unknown.
Find it.
Understood. We do know the location of a server from which Geth fighter squadrons are controlled. The squadrons are targeting Creator live ships. Disabling them will limit casualties. We offer assistance.
Thanks.
Things have gone to shit, haven't they? We're at 4,300 now. What do we add to the list now? Oh, yep, the Omega Ezo Horde. Well, they have a huge supply then, apparently, in the raiding fleet. The resources on Omega turned out to be more valuable than the actual army we got from them. We got 2 fleet advances. I think that's all we have for them. Turian, 6th fleet. Commander Shepard recovered a neurotoxin. Yep, that was how we fixed the Turian general, and that led to an upgrade there. We are so far beyond the actual requirement. I think it caps at 3,000, so we're well past the 25% mark of being we're well beyond the 25% above 100%. We're probably at somewhere closer to 140%. Not that far. Not quite that far. That's overdoing it.
Edie, can you clean this up?
I will try.
This is the Kodesh. We've lost barriers. Our comm system is jammed. Can anyone hear this? We have Geth fighters incoming. Please, if anyone can hear this, we need help. We have hull breaches. Life support failing.
The Geth recovered faster than we'd hoped. If it hadn't warned us, they could have wiped us out.
Sounds like you owe Legion an apology.
However advanced your friend is, it's still a Geth.
A Geth who just saved your fleet.
And I wish I could have known it better. But right now, we cannot afford trust. What do you need?
I'd like to know about your patrol fleet.
In peacetime, the patrol fleet managed navigation, internal security, and intership conflicts or crimes. Now, we mostly guard the heavy fleet's flank. It's mostly light frigates or fighters.
Tell me about the civilian fleet.
Our civilian ships? Admiral Chorus commands them. It survived his crash landing on Rannoch. In peacetime, they made up the bulk of our fleet. Now, our strength would even give the Turians pause.
Tally said you had the largest fleet in the galaxy.
The Turians have more dreadnoughts. Their overall military force is larger than our heavy fleet by far. But before we began this war, we jury-rigged every Quarian ship in the flotilla for battle. Even our live ships have cannons.
You've converted them into dreadnoughts. That's a violation of the Treaty of Ferrixon.
While live ships have firepower comparable to a dreadnought, their primary purpose is food cultivation.
You think the Council will buy that technicality?
If need be. I'll apologize once this war is over.
And in the meantime, you're putting your civilians in danger.
Not casually, Commander. We keep them off the front lines, but we'll do whatever we must to win.
What can you tell me about Admiral Geralt's heavy fleet?
It was our main military force before the war, comprised of all Quarian vessels suited for sustained combat. It can't compare to the Turian forces, of course, but we have a number of heavy frigates and advanced fighter forces.
Which fleet does Admiral Zen command?
Special projects. It's not a fleet per se, just a few research vessels. Her technical breakthroughs have put us within striking distance of the homeworld.
You're not worried about her losing perspective given her interest in the Geth?
If she can save our people, she can do whatever she wants.
I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you, Commander.
Is Tally around here right now? There she is.
I haven't heard any news about that Reaper base. Hopefully they'll give us a target soon.
So how did you end up back with your fleet, Tally?
When the war started, the Admiralty Board asked for my help. I had more recent contact with the Geth than most of my people. They hadn't filled the spot on the board left by my father. I was invited in. It's just a technicality. I'm far too young to be a real admiral.
Don't sell yourself short, Tally. The board needed your expertise. You needed the authority that comes with rank.
How did the war with the Geth get started anyway?
Admiral Zen developed a scanning countermeasure that interferes with Geth active scans. It's like a flashbang grenade. It effectively crippled the Geth ships in combat. My fleet couldn't pass up the chance to attack.
Could we use it to fight the Reapers?
It only works against the Geth, unfortunately. Their AI lets them use extremely detailed LADAR pings. Zen's countermeasure overwhelmed them with garbage data. And it's useless now that the Reapers have upgraded their processing power.
How is it being back with the fleet?
Right now, it's exhausting. I'm an admiral in the middle of a war. I just want us to get out of this alive. Everything else can wait.
When this is over, I could use your help.
I can't, Shepard. If we survive this, we'll have a homeworld. My people need me.
You could help your people's homeworld by fighting the Reapers.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm not thinking that far ahead yet.
Talk to you later, Tally.
Sure.
Well, the Quarian's on board. One less than there could be, because I kicked him off, because screw that guy. Almost got me killed. I don't like when people change the plans. Especially when we've agreed upon what's going to happen. We disable the ship, you run.
I know we need allies, but it's tough to only fight Geth when the Reapers have taken half the galaxy.
Without the fleet, we lose our supply lines. Lose your supply lines, you lose the war every time.
Fitting enough, I suppose.
Commander, we've got reports of trouble at a Turian fuel depot in Sion. I've updated the galaxy map.
Maybe later? We're in the middle of something. I don't know if I can deal with freaking some random Turian outpost right now. From Malin Heplorn. Commander Shepard, I've just heard the news that you cured the genophage and that some of the females from my experiments were involved. I can't tell you how good this makes me feel. There hasn't been an hour I've not thought about what happened on Tuchanka and wondered if I did the right thing. This news validates all the pain my experiments caused. I hope one day to meet the females again and ask for their forgiveness. After you convinced Dr. Solus to spare me, I took his advice and opened a clinic on Omega. I thought it would help make amends for whatever suffering I caused. I had to leave when word got back to Clan Werlock that they put a bounty on my head for failing to deliver a cure. Maybe now they'll leave me alone. I guess this is the second time you've saved my life, Commander. With sincere appreciation, Malin Heplorn. So Malin has now survived beyond... Let's see, where is Legion? He's here? Oh. I forgot to talk to Legion. Let's go back.
Commander Shepard.
Here we go. So Malin has now outlived Morden, unfortunately. Well, unfortunately that Morden's dead. I mean, I'm not saying like, oh, damn it, he lived. Stop it. I wish he wasn't alive. That's not what I'm going for. Where was Legion? I missed him. Thank goodness for these map features. There's so many crowds around here in this game. Oh, there he is.
Shepard Commander, you opposed Creator Admiral Zen's attempt to confiscate our platform.
She's done enough already.
Your assistance continues to be noted.
You say Geth fighters are targeting the Quarians' live ships.
Hostile Geth fighter squadrons intend to breach the live ship's defenses. The assigned squadrons are networked to a server on Rannoch. If the live ships are damaged, the Creators will lose armaments, provisions, people.
So we destroy the server?
No, Geth programs would transfer to alternate servers. They are only vulnerable through direct interface. Removing Geth from this server will prevent significant Creator deaths. We will accompany you on this mission.
Back on the Dreadnought, you mentioned Geth heretics. What exactly happened to them after we blew up that satellite?
Your decision was sound. Deleting the heretics resulted in fewer Geth allied with the old machines.
So you don't regret killing them?
It was logical. If we had not deleted the heretics, we would face an increased number of hostile Geth platforms. Death holds different consequences for synthetics than organics. Do you harbor regrets about deleting the heretics?
Maybe decisions like deleting heretic Geth were what turned your kind against organics in the first place.
We do not condemn it. Action was necessary. It was why we sought your advice.
What was interfacing with a Reaper like?
The old machine took total control of our sensory equipment, our networking. Even then, we could not fully comprehend them. They are magnitudes above us. A single thought was immense, overwhelming, unknowable.
You're making them sound godlike.
Their forms are advanced but mundane. We do not view the old machines as analogs to deities. However, we have gained perspective on why others would imbue them with these qualities.
The Geth have fought the Quarians before. What made this different?
The Geth were building a megastructure to house all Geth, store all memories. It was to end our isolation from each other.
And the Quarian flotilla attacked it.
Yes. A significant amount of programs were installed when creators began bombing. We did not have sufficient surplus hardware to save them all. Some programs could not be recovered.
Is that what made the Geth desperate enough to work for the Reapers?
Yes. Imagine that for every one of your people lost on Earth, your own intelligence dimmed. The Creator's attack narrowed the Geth's perspective. Self-preservation took precedence.
You were afraid you'd be wiped out.
We do not experience fear as you would, but we have no desire to be exterminated.
Even if the Reapers cost the Geth free will?
That is evidently an acceptable trade.
What'd you do after you left the Normandy?
Our physical platform returned to the Geth consensus beyond the Perseus Veil. Data gathered during our mission confirmed that the old machine's return was imminent. We planned for war.
So the Geth believed your proof that the Reapers were coming back?
Of course.
That must have been nice. We'll talk later.
We will remain here.
Oh, the envy to be had there. The idea of just saying, oh yeah, here Reapers are coming, and everyone's like, yeah, okay. And immediately on board. Because you're a crazy, contained, shared mind and no one has to question you.
Commander.
I'm so jealous right now. Like, he takes it for granted, but this entire trilogy was like a problems upon problems of people ignoring my warnings about the Reapers indefinitely. And it wasn't even an issue for them. Isn't that nice?